If you're over 60, you might be unknowingly endangering your health by swallowing one pill every day. Calcium. We've all heard it's good for our bones. But did you know too much calcium can lead to a silent threat in your arteries? Let me explain. Our bones naturally lose density as we age, making them weaker and more prone to fractures. That's where calcium supplements come in. Right. Well, yes, but also no. See, our bodies absorb calcium from two main sources, our diet and supplements. But as we grow older, our intestines become less efficient at absorbing this mineral. So many seniors take calcium supplements thinking they're helping their bones. However, they might be surprised to learn that the extra calcium can build up in the wrong places, silently blocking arteries and raising the risk of heart attack and stroke. Why does this happen? You see, our arteries have a natural defense mechanism to keep them clear and flexible. It's like a crew of tiny janitors working around the clock to remove any calcium buildup. But when we take too much calcium, these hard-working cells get overwhelmed. The excess calcium starts to stick to the walls of our arteries, forming deposits that make them stiff and narrow. Picture a busy highway suddenly reduced to a single lane. Blood flow gets restricted, forcing the heart to work harder. Over time, this strain can lead to high blood pressure and an increased risk of cardiovascular events. Now let's add another layer to this. The active form of vitamin D, called calcitriol, plays a crucial role in maintaining bone health and preventing osteoporosis. It helps the body absorb calcium and phosphorus, which are vital for strong bones. But here's the catch. Too much vitamin D can push the body's delicate calcium balance off kilter. As a result, more calcium can end up deposited in the arteries rather than the bones. Studies show that people with high vitamin D levels have a 30% higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease. This effect can be especially dangerous for individuals who take both calcium and vitamin D supplements together without proper monitoring. It's like pouring gasoline on an already overloaded system. This combination can accelerate artery calcification, increasing the risk of life-threatening blockages. What's the solution? Well, it lies in understanding and respecting our body's limitations. First, get your daily calcium from food sources. Incorporate dairy products, leafy greens, tofu, and almonds into your diet. These foods provide calcium naturally and also contain substances that help maintain its balance in your body. Second, limit calcium supplements. Only take them after consulting your doctor and choose the right kind. Look for supplements that contain minimally 600 milligrams of elemental calcium. That's the amount your body actually uses. Also, opt for forms of calcium that are gentler on the kidneys, like calcium citrate or calcium gluconate. Third, watch your vitamin D levels. Maintain a healthy level of active vitamin D, which is calcitriol, but avoid excessive intake of vitamin D supplements. Once again, consult your doctor and prioritize the natural source of vitamin D, which is sunlight. Finally, don't forget regular exercise. Activities like weight-bearing exercises, yoga, and Pilates can help maintain strong bones and reduce the risk of fractures. They also encourage your body to use calcium efficiently. Remember, aging is inevitable, but poor health is not. By making smart choices today, you can safeguard your future and live with vitality as you age. Calcium is essential for strong bones and healthy teeth. But did you know that getting too much of this vital nutrient can quietly damage your kidneys? As we age, our kidneys play a pivotal role in filtering out excess calcium from our blood, keeping it at healthy levels. But here's where things get complicated. Just like many medications, some supplements, particularly those containing calcium, can be hard on the kidneys. Over time, this strain can lead to kidney stones and chronic kidney disease. Kidney stones are painful, unexpected visitors that can strike when you least anticipate them. They form when the urine becomes concentrated with substances like calcium. When this happens, tiny crystals begin to form in the kidneys, gradually growing larger and causing intense discomfort. Chronic kidney disease, on the other hand, is a more gradual and silent threat. As excess calcium builds up in the kidneys, it can cause lasting damage, slowly reducing their ability to filter waste and balance vital substances in the blood. In fact, one large study found that taking calcium supplements was associated with a 22% higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease. What makes this so concerning is that the early stages of kidney disease often do not produce noticeable symptoms. By the time problems become apparent, significant damage may have already been done. So why does this happen? It comes down to the dose, timing, and form of calcium supplementation. High doses can easily overwhelm our kidneys' filtration capacity, leading to imbalances and deposits. But it's not just the amount, the timing matters too. Taking calcium supplements consistently without breaks gives the kidneys little time to catch their breath, further straining their ability to eliminate excess minerals. Moreover, the type of calcium matters. Some forms, like calcium carbonate, are poorly absorbed by the body, but when the body cannot absorb calcium properly, it tends to excrete it through the kidneys, potentially contributing to stone formation and long-term damage. Bone upon your knowledge. Did you know that calcium isn't the only mineral crucial for strong bones? Your body also needs vitamin D to effectively absorb calcium and utilize it for bone health. Unfortunately, many seniors are deficient in vitamin D, leading to suboptimal bone health, despite adequate calcium intake. To address this, consider a vitamin D supplement after consulting your doctor. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water, especially when taking calcium supplements, can help prevent kidney stones. Adequate hydration keeps the urine flowing, diluting any concentrated calcium levels and reducing the risk of stone formation. Get moving. Regular physical activity is key to maintaining kidney health. Exercise helps control blood pressure, aids in weight management, and improves overall kidney function. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity. Exercise most days of the week. Don't smoke, and avoid secondhand smoke. Smoking damages blood vessels, including those in the kidneys, and can accelerate kidney disease. Additionally, tobacco smoke contains harmful chemicals that can irritate the kidneys and interfere with their function. Watch your salt intake. Reducing salt consumption can help lower blood pressure, which in turn protects the kidneys. Excess salt can strain the kidneys, making it harder for them to filter calcium and other substances from the blood. Focus on consuming fresh, unprocessed foods and limit added salts to keep your kidneys happy. Calcium is indeed essential for strong bones and overall health. However, finding the right balance is crucial, especially as we age. Don't let the fear of calcium deficiency overshadow the potential risks of excess. Educate yourself, consult your healthcare provider, and follow their guidance. Your kidneys will thank you. As a physician who has dedicated his career to improving the lives of older adults, I've seen firsthand the challenges and triumphs of aging. Today, I want to discuss a supplement that has generated a lot of attention for its anti-aging properties: resveratrol, found abundantly in the skins of red grapes, raspberries, and Japanese knotweed. Resveratrol is a natural compound that has shown promising results in various health studies. But here's the thing. While isolated studies suggest that resveratrol might hold the key to slowing aging, the real-world benefits for average people like you and me aren't as clear-cut. Most of these studies are conducted in labs and on animals, not humans. And even those that are done on humans are usually on people with severe health conditions, and there is no evidence that resveratrol is superior to existing treatments. Another point to ponder is the dosage. The amounts of resveratrol used in these studies are far higher than what you'd typically find in everyday foods. So while a glass of red grape juice or a handful of raspberries does contain some resveratrol, it's unlikely to provide the same effects as those reported in the lab. In fact, one study found that you would need to consume 1,500 bottles of red wine per week to get the same amount of resveratrol used in their experiments. And we all know that drinking that much alcohol isn't healthy. Plus, not everyone responds to supplements the same way. Each person's body processes nutrients differently based on factors like genetics, gut health, and lifestyle. What might work wonders for one person could have little effect on another. That's why it's always best to speak with your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you're on medications or have underlying health conditions. Instead of relying on a magic pill, focus on what we know works. Eat a balanced diet rich in antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids. Engage in regular physical activity. Stay mentally engaged and manage stress effectively. These are the cornerstones of healthy aging that you can control. Resveratrol may be an intriguing compound, and the science behind it is fascinating, but it shouldn't overshadow the importance of proven strategies. Aging is inevitable, but that doesn't mean we have to feel like we're getting older. By making smart choices today, you can enjoy better health tomorrow. Do you remember when your doctor told you to start taking calcium supplements every day? Maybe your mom suggested it, or a friend mentioned it. Did he also tell you that it's important to be careful with supplements after the age of 60? You may be surprised to learn that after 60, taking calcium supplements alone may not help your bones as well as you think, and instead, it may pose risks that you didn't know about. Why does this happen? Calcium is a vital nutrient, especially for building strong bones. But here's what most people don't understand. When you are young, your bones work like sponges, soaking up minerals like calcium from both food and supplements. However, as you age, the spongy part of your bones, known as bone marrow, can start to shrink, making it harder for your body to absorb and use calcium effectively. Extra calcium from supplements can start building up in areas where it's not supposed to be. It can stiffen your arteries, making them less flexible and raising the chances of heart attacks or strokes. It can also concentrate in your kidneys and form painful kidney stones, and it can settle in your joints and other tissues, contributing to stiffness and inflammation. In fact, a big study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults who took a lot of calcium supplements had a 22% higher chance of developing heart disease. Now, you might be thinking, but I've been taking calcium supplements for so long and nothing bad has happened to me. And that's true for some people. But here's the problem. Calcium buildup in your arteries, joints, and other organs happens gradually and silently over many years, so you may not notice the harm until it's already there. That's why it's crucial to be smart about calcium after 60. It's not about taking more calcium, but about getting the right amount and balancing it with your overall health. So what should you do? Well, I'm here to help you understand your options. There's a saying, too much of a good thing can be bad. Calcium is an excellent example of this. Having enough calcium is crucial for our bodies, but taking too much, especially after 60, can lead to problems. That's why it's important to take steps to ensure you re-getting the right amount of calcium in the right ways. Now, let's move on to another topic that is essential for those over 60, vitamin B6. For many years, vitamin B6 was promoted as a miracle worker for older adults. It was believed that taking supplements could fix everything from depression and insomnia to memory loss and even the common cold. But as with anything, more is not always better. Recent research suggests that taking high doses of vitamin B6 supplements for a long time may cause serious problems, especially for older adults. The issue lies in the amount of vitamin B6 found in many over-the-counter supplements. While adults generally need between 1.5 and 1.7 milligrams of vitamin B6 daily, many supplements contain as much as 50 to 100 milligrams, or even more. If you are suffering from these symptoms, it's crucial to speak with your healthcare provider. They can assess your situation, run necessary tests, and guide you toward appropriate solutions. It may involve adjusting your supplement intake or changing to a different formulation that provides lower doses of vitamin B6. So if you're over 60 and taking vitamin B6 supplements, please take a moment to check the labels. If your supplement contains more than 10 milligrams of vitamin B6, it's essential to talk to your doctor before continuing. Additionally, be cautious of any product promising to boost your energy, improve sleep, or enhance cognitive function, as these may contain higher levels of vitamin B6 than necessary. For those looking for natural sources of vitamin B6, incorporating foods like turkey, tuna, bananas, and fortified cereals into your diet can provide a safer and more balanced intake. By being informed and proactive about your nutrition, you can enjoy better health and well-being as you age. Now, I know this might sound overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Start by making small changes and set realistic goals. Take your time and find what works best for you. Remember, these changes aren't just about extending your life, they're about improving its quality. It's about enjoying each day to the fullest, staying active and engaged in the things you love. As a doctor, I've seen firsthand the challenges and triumphs of aging. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, but it's also full of opportunities for growth, resilience, and wisdom. By taking care of ourselves, we not only honor our bodies, but also the lives we've lived and the ones we hope to live in the years ahead. Don't hesitate to reach out to your healthcare provider. They are there to help you navigate these changes and make informed decisions. Together, you can develop a plan that takes into account your individual needs and preferences. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources available to support you every step of the way. Whether it's educational materials, online communities, or local support groups. There's always someone ready to lend a hand or share helpful tips. As we continue to explore these topics, I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences. Your voice matters, so don't be afraid to speak up and connect with others who are going through similar journeys. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more informative content. Stay curious, stay positive, and stay healthy. Thank you for watching. Your heart, after 60, are you doing enough to protect it? When it comes to our hearts, knowledge is power. And as we step into our golden years, there are 3 crucial things every individual over 60 should know. This isn't just about surviving longer, it's about thriving. It's about enjoying the journey through life with vitality and vigor. So let's delve deep, shall we? Let's uncover what the experts are whispering about. What they're not saying is what you need to know. We explore 3 secrets that could save your life and ensure your heart stays as robust and resilient as you are. Ready to take charge of your cardiac health? Then let's dive in. Secret No. 1. Cholesterol clarity. Not all fats are villainized equally. Did you know that the traditional advice to lower cholesterol at any cost has been challenged by new research? It's time to separate facts from fiction and understand that not all fats are created equal. When it comes to safeguarding your heart, your cholesterol, specifically HDL, is actually your ally. Here's the revelation. High-density lipoproteins, HDL, act like a diligent cleaner, sweeping away harmful fats from your cells and transporting them back to your liver for processing. This vital function prevents the buildup of plaque, a major culprit behind heart disease. Now let's talk about triglycerides. Triglycerides are the primary component of very low-density lipoproteins, VLDL. When these little molecules start to build up excessively in your bloodstream, it's time to sound the alarm. High triglyceride levels, particularly those exceeding 200 mg per deciliter, significantly increase your risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. On the other hand, HDL cholesterol, often referred to as the good cholesterol, is your heart's best friend. It acts like a personal bodyguard, shielding your heart against the harmful effects of low-density lipoproteins, LDL. The bad cholesterol. When HDL levels are high, as in 60 mg per deciliter or above, it's nature's way of providing an extra layer of protection. The magic lies in the balance between HDL and LDL. So rather than fearing cholesterol, it's about managing the types and keeping the good in check. By making smarter food choices, staying active and managing your weight, you can ensure your heart stays in tip-top shape. Remember, knowledge is the key that unlocks a healthier, happier you. And as you continue to turn the pages of your life's story, may these insights serve as guiding stars, lighting the path towards a future filled with vitality and zest. Secret 2. Blood Pressure Balancing Act. Mastering the numbers. Picture this. You're cruising along life's highway, and suddenly the road gets a bit bumpy. That's how you might feel when your blood pressure takes an unexpected turn. But fret not, for understanding blood pressure is like having a GPS. It keeps you on track to a healthier heart. First things first, what are we talking about here? Blood pressure is like a dynamic duo, 2 numbers working in harmony. The top number, known as systolic pressure, measures the pressure in your arteries when your heart beats, sending out that life-giving blood. The bottom number, diastolic pressure, represents the pressure when your heart is at rest between beats. Now, why is this duo so important? It's simple. Keeping these numbers in check is crucial for your overall well-being. When it comes to the big question, what should your numbers be? The American Heart Association recommends a blood pressure reading of less than 120 over 80 millimeters of mercury. But remember, it's not just about hitting the target. It's about feeling fantastic, too. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, can silently wreak havoc on your arteries, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. The kicker: many seniors don't even realize they're in the danger zone. Feeling fine? Well, here's the secret weapon for monitoring your blood pressure. Taking control of those numbers and ensuring your heart stays happy and healthy. Lifestyle adjustments, including a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables and whole grains, regular exercise, stress reduction techniques, and, if needed, medication can work wonders. Knowledge is power. And when it comes to your heart, it's never too late to take charge. By understanding your blood pressure and making smart choices, you're not just extending your life, you're enhancing it. So embrace the journey towards a healthier, more vibrant you. Secret 3. Pulse points. Listening to your heart's whisper. Are you tuned in to your body's subtle cues? Your pulse, like a secret language, whispers tales of your heart's well-being. By learning to listen, you can catch potential issues early, allowing for timely intervention. The good news is this: Pulse, a simple yet powerful tool for understanding your cardiovascular health, can reveal potential problems before they become major issues. Let's decode what your pulse is trying to tell you. A resting pulse rate of 60 to 100 beats per minute is considered normal for adults. However, as we age, our pulse rates tend to increase. So while a resting pulse of up to 105 beats per minute is still within the normal range for seniors, anything beyond that might be waving a red flag. A persistently rapid heartbeat could signal underlying issues like dehydration, fever, stress, anemia, hyperthyroidism, or heart arrhythmias. In contrast, a pulse that's consistently slow, say less than 50 beats per minute, might indicate problems like heart block or other heart conditions. Additionally, the regularity of your pulse offers valuable insights. A regular pulse means that the intervals between each beat are consistent, suggesting a healthy heart rhythm. However, an irregular pulse could point toward more serious concerns, like atrial fibrillation, where the top part of your heart beats too fast and erratically. Armed with this knowledge, you're now equipped to have more informed conversations with your healthcare provider. By monitoring your pulse and noting any changes, you're actively participating in your heart's well-being. Remember, your pulse isn't just a number, it's a lifeline to your heart's health. Embrace the wisdom of listening to your body's whispers, for they hold the key to a stronger, healthier you. And as we bring this enlightening journey to a close, remember, your heart deserves all the love and care you can give. Don't hesitate to seek guidance from your doctor or a cardiologist who specializes in heart health. They're your allies in this journey, ready to help you decipher the complexities of heart health tailored to your unique needs. Keep shining brightly, my friends. You're the author of your health story, and every chapter is filled with the promise of vitality and well-being. Until next time, stay curious, stay proactive, and stay close to your heart. It's not just a muscle, it's the rhythm of your life. Today's wellness wisdom is a game changer. Imagine adding years to your life and health to your years. No, it's not a fantasy, it's science-backed reality. Are you curious? Keep watching. You won't want to miss this. Are you ready to discover the fountain of youth? No, not the mythical one. This is real. And what I'm about to share can add literal years to your life, improve your sleep, your sex life, your energy, your mood, and protect your brain from diseases like Alzheimer's. If you're over 60, listen up. Today I'll reveal 2 nutrients that research shows are most vital to your health and longevity after 60. Now, why wait until you have health problems to seek solutions? Why not take charge now and enjoy a better life today and in the future? Now, if vitamin D3 is your body's shield, then vitamin B12 is your body's spark plug, the nutrient that keeps your brain sharp, your blood healthy, and your nerves firing smoothly. Unfortunately, by the time many people reach their mid-30s, up to 1 in 4 are deficient in B12, and most don't even know it. Why does this happen? As we age, the stomach produces less acid, which is needed to release B12 from food. On top of that, common medications like antacids, proton pump inhibitors, and the diabetes drug metformin interfere with absorption. That means even if you eat eggs, chicken, or dairy regularly, your body may still not absorb enough B12. Why does vitamin B12 matter so much after 60? Brain and memory. B12 protects nerve cells, prevents brain shrinkage, and helps keep mental clarity. Blood health. It supports red blood cell production, preventing anemia and fatigue. Muscle and balance. It keeps the communication lines open between nerves and muscles, helping prevent falls. When B12 is low, the symptoms often look like normal aging. Seniors may feel more tired, forgetful, or unsteady on their feet. Some develop tingling or numbness in their hands and feet. In severe cases, deficiency can mimic dementia or cause irreversible nerve damage. I remember Mr. K, a 70-year-old retired engineer who came to me worried about his memory. He was forgetting names, misplacing things, and even had trouble balancing when walking. His family feared it was the early stages of Alzheimer's disease. But when we checked his labs, his B12 levels were extremely low. After a few months of treatment with B12 supplements, His memory improved, his balance steadied, and he felt like himself again. How can you restore vitamin B12 after 60? Daily requirement. Seniors need 500 to 1000 micrograms of B12 daily, far more than the small amount found in typical multivitamins. Best forms: choose methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin. These are well absorbed and safe. Best delivery: sublingual tablets dissolved under the tongue, or lozenges bypass the stomach and go straight into the bloodstream. In cases of severe deficiency, injections may be recommended by your doctor. Food sources: salmon, sardines, eggs, milk, and grass-fed beef provide B12, but absorption from food is unreliable in older adults. The good news is that B12 is water-soluble, so toxicity is very rare. Your body flushes out what it doesn't need. That makes it one of the safest supplements for seniors, as long as you take enough. The bottom line: vitamin B12 is essential for staying independent after 60. It keeps your mind clear, your energy up, and your legs steady. Dan T. Let low B12 steal your vitality or trick you into thinking it's just aging. Sometimes, the difference between decline and vibrancy is as simple as restoring this one powerful vitamin. If vitamin B12 is the spark plug for your nerves, then omega-3 fatty acids are the oil that keeps your engine running smoothly. These healthy fats, especially EPA and DHA, found in fatty fish, are not just good for you, they are life extending. Research proves it. A large study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 42,000 older adults and found that those with the highest blood levels of omega-3 South had a 36% lower risk of death from all causes. Fewer heart attacks, fewer strokes, sharper minds, stronger joints. Omega-3 South are one of the most powerful predictors of healthy aging. Why do omega-3 South matter so much after 60? Heart health. They lower triglycerides, reduce dangerous arrhythmias, and keep arteries flexible. Brain function. DHA is literally a building block of brain tissue. It protects memory, focus, and mood. Joint support. EPA helps fight inflammation, reducing stiffness and arthritis pain. Longevity. Omega-3 South slow cellular aging by protecting telomeres, the end caps of your DNA. Unfortunately, about 70% of adults over 60 are deficient in omega-3 South. Why? Because most American diets include too little fatty fish and too many processed foods rich in omega-6 oils: corn, soy, canola. This imbalance drives inflammation, the root of arthritis, memory loss, heart disease, and accelerated aging. Let me share a story. Mrs. T, a 74-year-old widow, came to me with complaints of constant knee stiffness and brain fog. She thought it was just aging. After reviewing her diet, I realized she rarely ate fish. We started her on a purified fish oil supplement, providing 1,200 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily. 3 months later, she came back with a smile. "Doctor, my knees don't ache when I garden anymore, and I can actually remember where I put my glasses." How can you add omega-3 South safely after 60? Eat more fatty fish. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week of salmon, sardines, anchovies, or mackerel. Supplement smartly. Choose a high-quality fish oil with at least 1,000 milligrams EPA plus DHA. Seniors with heart or inflammatory issues may benefit from 2,000 milligrams or more with medical guidance. Check labels. Look for purified, mercury-free, and tested supplements. The triglyceride form is best absorbed. Take with meals, especially with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil to boost absorption. Plant-based options. For those who don't eat fish, algae-based supplements provide DHA directly. The bottom line is simple. Omega-3 South are your body's natural shield against aging. Without them, inflammation builds up silently, damaging your heart, your brain, and your joints. With them, you can move with ease, think clearly, and lower your risk of life-threatening disease. If I could recommend only one supplement for seniors to add after 60, it would be omega-3. It's not about living forever, but about living stronger, longer, and with dignity. Here's the deal. Aging is inevitable, but that doesn't mean you have to feel like you're getting older. You don't have to accept the limitations that society, or even your doctor, seems to think come with age. There's so much you can do to stay strong, keep your independence, and live vibrantly in your golden years. If you're 60 or older and feeling like something's missing, maybe you've just been missing these 2 vital nutrients. Maybe it is time to make some changes that will make a world of difference in how you feel, move, and think. Are you ready to start? Do you see how these nutrients give you an edge in every aspect of your life? Your energy, your mobility, your outlook, even your longevity are positively impacted when you optimize your intake of B12 and omega-3 South. Don't let another year slip by without taking advantage of the youthful vitality these nutrients can bring. Remember, it's never too late to start investing in the best asset you have, your future self. So if you're ready to reclaim your health, re-energize your life, and reignite your passion for living, I encourage you to take action today. Add these vital nutrients to your daily routine and watch what a difference they make. If you're not already part of our community, join us now. We've got tons of free resources to help you on your journey, including guides, checklists, and more. And if you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it with others who might benefit from this knowledge. Together, we can build a healthier, happier future. Do you ever feel confused about vitamins? I mean, you're told to take them, but which ones? And then you hear that some can be harmful. Which ones are those? And what does science really say? Well, here's the truth about vitamins after 60. Not every vitamin is helpful. Some can actually be harmful. This is an important point that all seniors need to know. Hi, I'm a doctor, and I've cared for older adults for many years. And during that time, I've seen many people struggle with the confusing world of vitamins and supplements. So in this video, I want to help clear up the confusion by sharing 4 simple but powerful insights that will help you understand which vitamins are most important after the age of 60. Let's dive into it. Insight No. 1. Some vitamins are more important than others. You might be surprised to learn that many vitamins aren't crucial for everyone, especially after we turn 60. It's true. Our bodies have different requirements based on our age, gender, health, and lifestyle. For example, the recommended daily intake of iron for women over 60 drops down to just 8 milligrams. Why? Because after menopause, women no longer need iron for menstrual health. On the other hand, men over 60 need 8 milligrams per day, because they don't lose iron through menstruation. Calcium is another vitamin where the importance shifts with age. Your body doesn't require as much calcium after 60 as it did in earlier years. Yet getting enough remains crucial for maintaining strong bones and preventing osteoporosis. Finally, vitamin D becomes increasingly vital as we get older. In fact, studies show that around 80% of adults over 60 don't get enough. This is partly because, as we age, our skin doesn't absorb vitamin D from the sun as effectively. But it's also because our bodies don't produce as much vitamin D naturally. Yet most of us can get all the vitamin D we need by spending just 20 minutes in the sun twice a week. However, if you live in a place with less sunshine or have darker skin, you might need to take vitamin D supplements. Insight No. To certain supplements that once seemed healthy can secretly work against you. When it comes to vitamins, more isn't always better. In fact, some vitamins can become dangerous if you take too much. Did you know that high doses of certain vitamins can cause problems like nerve damage, heart rhythm issues, or even osteoporosis? Now, let's talk about one of the most common culprits, vitamin A. While vitamin A is essential for vision, cell growth, and a healthy immune system, taking too much of it in the form of retinol can cause issues like blurred vision, dry eyes, and even liver damage. Next is iron. Taking too much iron can lead to constipation, fatigue, and in severe cases, organ damage. And then we have calcium. Did you know that having too much calcium in your body can increase your risk of heart disease and kidney stones? Lastly, there's vitamin B6. While important for brain and immune function, taking too much of it has been linked to nerve damage. Remember, nature has designed our bodies to absorb and use what we need. When we interfere with these natural processes, we can sometimes do more harm than good. Insight 3. There are 4 vitamins that matter most after 60. I call them the MVPs, the most valuable players. These are the vitamins that can make a real difference in your health and well-being as you age. First, there's magnesium. It helps relax muscles, including those in your heart, making it easier for your heart to pump blood. Magnesium also aids in regulating blood pressure and stabilizing heartbeat rhythms. Plus, it's essential for sleep. When you're low on magnesium, it can throw off your sleep cycles, leading to insomnia or restless sleep. Next, we have vitamin D3. This vitamin is like the bodyguard of your bones. helping to build and maintain their strength and protecting against fractures. But that's not all. Vitamin D3 also supports your immune system, acting like a shield against infections and diseases. Then there's vitamin B12. This vitamin is crucial for producing healthy red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout your body. Without enough vitamin B12, you might feel tired or weak. It also plays a role in keeping your nerves functioning properly and can help prevent nerve damage. Lastly, we have omega-3 fatty acids. These are like the lubricants of your body, reducing inflammation and keeping your joints moving smoothly. They're also important for your heart health, helping to maintain healthy cholesterol levels and reducing the risk of heart disease. And insight number 4, the key is not to take more, but to take what your body truly needs. I know it's tempting to think that more vitamins will equal better health, but that's not always the case. In fact, it can be harmful. So how do you know how much you need? Well, let's start with magnesium. The recommended daily allowance for men over 60 is 400 to 420 milligrams, and for women over 60, it's 310 to 320 milligrams. Any more than that, and you could experience diarrhea, nausea, and cramps. Next, consider vitamin D3. While experts used to think that 600 IU was enough, newer studies suggest that 10,000 to 50,000 IU might be necessary for optimal health in some cases. But remember, everyone is different, so it's important to talk to your doctor about how much is right for you. As you've learned today, making informed choices about the vitamins you take is essential for your health and well-being. After 60, it's not about taking more vitamins, but the right vitamins in the right amounts. But remember, this information is not a substitute for personalized medical advice. Every individual is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. That's why it's always best to consult with your doctor or a healthcare professional before starting any new supplements or making significant changes to your diet. They can help you navigate the complex world of vitamins, considering your specific needs, health conditions, and medications. So don't hesitate to reach out to your healthcare provider. By working together, you can find the best approach to ensure that you're getting the right vitamins to support your overall health and well-being as you age. And remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about vitamins, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions for yourself. So keep learning, keep asking questions, and prioritize your health. You deserve it. Thank you for watching. If this video has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Sharing this knowledge can help others in our community stay healthier and more independent. If you found this video helpful and want to stay updated with more health insights, please subscribe. We've got more great content coming your way. Until then, stay healthy and happy.